Stellaris. What a game. My favorite map game, as the title says. Coincidentally, also the only map game that I've played, unless you count Civ 6. Wait, does Civ 6 count as a map game? Is Civ 6 a map game? Oh, okay, I guess it's probably subjective, but it's definitely the only grand strategy game I've played. I love it to death, and I'm supremely bad at it. Bit of backstory, I bought Stellaris in December of 2021. By March of this year, it was my most played game on Steam. By a lot. Alright, I guess it's not much compared to most strategy players, but it's a lot for me. So we're gonna play a little game that I like to call, Why Did I Buy This Game? And here are the potential answers. Did I buy this game because I'm a big fan of strategy games and wanted something new? The game was on sale and I thought, why not? I saw there were Star Wars mods for the game? Or I was recommended it by a friend. If you've seen some of my other videos, you probably know that the answer is C. Because, of course it is, I am a giant fucking nerd. The funny thing is, the gameplay and lore without the Star Wars stuff drew me in so hard while I was learning the game, I still haven't even played any of the Star Wars mods. What really caught my attention was the sheer customization availability from the start. You get given a set of predetermined empires, but you can very easily set up your own. With many different species portraits, ethics, civics, even different ship sets, you can create thousands of unique empires with different goals, likes, dislikes, and so much more. And it goes even further once you're in the game. Planets to manage, governments to oversee, ship types to customize to create the optimal way of annihilating that empire that looked at you just slightly the wrong way. And of course, the war crimes. But what really makes the game shine is the stories that get told as you play. Empires attacking or annexing each other, turning small defensive packs into galaxy-wide wars, an aggressive neighbor trying to take your 3 systems while you just want to unlock destroyers, the devouring swarm creeping closer and closer as your economy starts to crash because you built too many destroyers. So much can and will happen. If you play right, every game should be a different experience. There is such a rich lore as well, though some might call it a bit generic. Each of the 3 endgame crises have backstories with intrigue and allusions to even greater threats. The fallen empires imply the real age of space and just how insignificant we all really are. And it only deepens with the stories you make up for yourself with your empire and how it interacts with others. The only problem, for me, is that the game gets really hard if I play on any difficulty higher than Commodore. Now, I know this is 100% me, as there are plenty of people who can beat a 25 times strength crisis on Grand Admiral within 100 years, but I just can't seem to figure it out. Oh well, I still have fun, especially with the use of mods. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Developers who not only allow, but encourage modding get my utmost respect. I've been playing modded versions of games since I got Minecraft back however many years ago that was, and I personally believe that mods can make anything better. I only have 7 achievements in this game. Not because I haven't done the things to get a lot of them, but because having mods installed turns them off, and I literally don't play this game without mods. Stellaris has one of the most robust mod communities I've seen for a game. It's simply amazing. There are at least hundreds of dedicated mod creators pouring their souls into some of the most lore-heavy technical marvels of mods I have ever seen. And I always have some variation of new ship classes, gigastructures, and ancient cache of technologies going. Yes, they make the game super unbalanced in the favor of the player, but fuck it, I have fun and that's why I'm playing. Also, I will always recommend that the game is played with the UI Overhaul Dynamic mod because, I'm sorry Paradox, but the vanilla UI is truly complete dogshit, especially if you're playing on 1080p or above. Unfortunately, due to the limitations of the engine, Stellaris does end up with some performance issues in the late game with larger galaxies, and even more when you throw some large mods in the mix. Which is why most players will kind of preemptively commit mass galactic genocide. Most of the late game lag is due to pops getting shifted around or just existing, so you gotta make the numbers smaller. Thankfully, Paradox gave us lovely tools like the Colossus to make that job easier. The developer team at Paradox is still frequently updating the game too, with new content and fixes and optimizations. There was actually a new version released last week that saw a whole new ship type and a lot of weaponry works for better space battle balance. But it seems, at least for me, that autocannon Corvette swarms are the best bet right now. But that's really all I have for you today. If you've stuck around this far in, thank you for watching. If you're interested, I realized this week that I've never actually played Skyrim, so if you're seeing this the day that it came out, I'll be streaming that right here on YouTube at the time on the screen. If you're seeing this later, then you're not going to be able to see that, but there will be a highlight video up Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.